ache in my soul, now too deep is the pain to control. I spent my whole life numbing and stuffing it with toys as a kid, or the poison of lust I would cover it. First G.I. Joes, then weed I'd blow to smother it, weed rhyme flows. I confess it's been 20 years of never expressing this, suppressing many tears. Anything but face the pain, cause I knew if I did my face would rain. Satan raped my soul, now stained with shame, lied to me that God was to hate and blame. These emotions left me confused, torn from the divorce and being sexually abused. Hurt by others, but a jerk to brothers. Dad bailed out, left with our working mother. Now fatherless, what an awful mess, causing us to say, where's God in this? Cause when Pops leaves you when you most honestly need him, and uses God as the reason, blame shifting. Exposed to sex at 8 made my brain twisted. Perverted, distorted, but didn't spurn to abhor it. I urged more earnest to hoard it. My inner world was in a whirl. Sinful thinking would make you cringe and earl. Images of many women girls. When giving in to sin, my binge is thorough. Cause I got so much pain to cover, rather indulge than face the ache and suffer. Cause I got so much pain to cover, rather indulge than face the ache and suffer. Diseased and sick, completely convinced I need this sin, I'd fiend for it. How easy the evil one deceives this twit, cause what I seek digs a deeper pit. With blasphemous nastiness, in that it's my own ravenous savage sins that had me crashing this. But I rage at the Lord with my anger galore. So hush and listen if I sound like just a victim. I'm even more a rebel for my disgust and sinning. Hush and listen if I sound like just a victim. I'm even more a rebel for my disgust and sinning. Cause I respond in blatant rebellion, a slave to the abominations I fell in. And since the sinner profaned his honor, hence the inner cold pain and trauma, they're all bottled up inside. A lot of stuff to hide, like rage, rotten lust and pride, plus mixed with a big list of sicknesses manifested in wicked addictive sin. An ugly picture, a painful victim plus shame from sinning make up a muddy mixture. Stirred in with this hurting pool of filth is churning a burden full of guilt. I'm angry at God, I vow not to trust him. I'll find escape now in the rush of lusting. Instead of turning to the creator who made me, I prefer my own ways to be pain-free, to medicate the horrendous dread within. Let me get the best pleasure as my medicine. So matter of fact, I better build a wall around my heart so I can never fill it all. So the result of this is an autonomous, idolatrous, independent, godless kid who's dependent on self, refusing to ever trust God or anyone else. Though hurt, what's worse are these evil responses to not seek God with my deepest of longings. To avoid pain in the deepest part within, I'll never let anyone in my heart again. But as I whore in the dark, there's someone gently knocking on the door of my heart. But to open up is no option, never. Remember my vow, it's closed off forever. Who is it? It's the King of Love, the blessed Savior. He came to dig deep like an excavator, to take your shame and heal your pain and be your life source, your respirator. But I've never allowed any in before. This devilish child has many sins and sores. So perhaps it's a mistake, Lord. No, actually, you're exactly who I came for. But I spent my life violently despising thee, yet your reply is you delight in me. Stay away from this awful ruined soul. But that's when you called me beautiful. I tried to just shun him, but I'm tired of running, and the Messiah really desires to come in. He's pursued me in this pit that I'm trapped in, and I can no longer resist his compassion. I'm made in your image, but I need restored. I see your heart of mercy beaming forth, So I open up these doors that are bronze. Jesus, come in, bind up my sores with your gauze. You heard my cries and see my hurt inside. I admit my ways, they don't work, I've tried. My perverted mind's cursed with lies. To your word I'm blind, my heart needs circumcised. I thought this heart was unredeemable, too rotten dark, the scum's uncleanable. The depths of its depth I deemed unreachable, and you're the only one who wants to clean my soul. So I invite you, Christ, come into this place. Pour your currents of mercy, rivers of grace. You're all powerful, blood washes all my sin away under your heart's waterfall. So come knock down pride's awful wall, so I can love others and give God my all. You saw my cold heart, yet you're not appalled. I can't get over how you want my soul. You rightly expose the depths of my hardness. Your light has shown how wretched my heart is, but not to condemn me, to wash and then cleanse me, and reign in life over the death and the darkness. You didn't expose me to leave me feeling dirty, but to heal and purge me and reveal your mercy, that it's infinitely greater than my sin, and your healing's greater than the pain that's within. And your love's stronger than that inner vow, and your blood conquered all my sin that's foul. Now I'm embraced and accepted as God's beloved, adopted and forgiven child. Your love healing balm is a blessing. Your cross is your weapon to drive out all demonic oppression. Though once dormant and freezing, Jesus, now your love touches to the core of my being. Now please replace the lies with truth. Help me rely on you, but why would you desire to exchange my shame for your righteousness and abide in me and let me abide in you? I felt especially misused and defiled since being sexually abused as a child, but now I'm comforted by your gentle, tender, precious and beautiful smile. So I don't have to live as strange any longer, cause you were already cut off when slain by the Father. And no need to go back to the addiction, I'll just rest in the compassion you've given. You take pleasure in healing damaged hearts. You renew them to be your living canvas art. Now my heart is alive to love and to praise and to give, and encourage those enslaved to their pain and their sin. Hoisted on the Roman tree in blackness, your voice it groaned for me to have this. You rose to free us captives, I'm ravished. How you're now rejoicing over me in gladness. Jesus, I give you every pain of my soul. Here's my sexuality I thought Satan had stole. Here's my sin that you paid as a whole. Here's the throne of my heart, please reign and control.